Do I know what I'm doing?
Not a clue.
Hello guys. So I have an event coming up in September and I'm pretty stressed out about it. But I wanted to share this process with you because I thought, well, I have no idea what I'm doing, okay. I still have a lot more coasters to make, but I did have someone recommend to me that I should consider looking into doing furniture, which that was not my intention, but I figured, you know what, why not give it a shot and maybe I can have something ready, just one thing to try out for my event coming up in September. Actually managed to find this end table on Amazon and it looks like it'll work really well. There is a little edge all around the table. I was like, I think I can make this work. So I've been doing plenty of research because I don't know anything about woodworking at all. So I've been harassing people and asking some professionals. So shout out to Urban Timber in Columbus because the guys over there have helped me out a whole bunch. I've been over there a few times because they know what they're doing and I do not. So I am very, very grateful for their advice. And I was over there this morning and I brought the top of the end table with me because it's finished and it looks really nice. And I know that I won't be able to pour resin in something with a finish on there like that. So I took it there and Ty very kindly did some sanding for me. He put some elbow grease into it already and got most of it off. So I just had to finish getting off the finish on the edges. But yeah, when it comes to furniture making and woodworking, really, I haven't really even begun to scratch the surface. Actually, I'm literally about to do that, aren't I? So this is the work that they did for me this morning. The whole end table looked really nice. It looked like this. I really liked the color, but I mean, I'm gonna be filling this whole thing with a little world, right? With I got some pumpkins ready and some moss and all kind of cool stuff that I'm gonna put in here. So yeah, he took all of that off for me because I don't have anything like that. So I'm just gonna have to put in the rest of the work myself by hand. But they did very kindly give me a couple of these pieces of, I think it's 80 grit sandpaper that I can use to take the rest off of the edges. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that and then I will start building everything inside. And I'm really excited. I have like a vague idea of what I want to do. I do want to put in some water, but we'll see. We'll see. Man, guys, doing this really hurts my soul. It looks so beautiful, but I know it's necessary. Okay, I hope this is good enough because I really want to get to the fun part. Some of the excess dust. It really looks uneven in the corners, but I'm hoping that it will be acceptable for me to just put moss in the corners or something.
Tell her we'll just put a rug there.
Okay, I got my clay pieces over here. Not entirely sure how long it took me, but I baked like 800 pieces of these. Like most of them are smaller for my coasters, but yeah, I counted them all and I was like, there's approximately 800 of these on here. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so now I just have to figure out how I want this to look. I do have some of these wood knots that I picked up from my warehouse job. So I made some little mushies, little shelf mushrooms that I'm thinking about gluing on. I just have to figure out, I have a few pieces, maybe I'll use all of them, maybe I won't, we'll see. I'm just gluing some of this stuff down. You guys, I have no idea if this is gonna work, but I really hope it does. Because I have a vision, okay? Okay, I really want to add a river, so I'm just gonna go for it. Probably should have done this first, but I'm just super gluing down some of this grass here. Thankfully, acrylic paint dries pretty quickly. It's probably mostly dry already as soon as I put it down. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want the rest of this to look. I gotta map it out here and decide which pieces I'm gonna use so I can glue some mushrooms on. Let me see. I got a bunch of my pieces right here ready to go. So I just gotta start piecing stuff together. It takes forever to make all this stuff, you guys. Some of these glow in the dark. This spider, I'm probably gonna add him to a coaster, we'll see. I made a bunch of jack-o'-lantern mushrooms that are also supposed to glow in the dark. I think it would be cool if I added some sand along here, like maybe some shells and stuff. That would be cool. All right, that's what I have so far. Moss. I love this stuff so much, but it has lots of potential to bubble. So hopefully I won't have too much of an issue with that. Oh yes, I forgot that I have some of this hay stuff. We can definitely use that. I'm definitely like Jimbo right now, you know, how he like goes over to the water and like just sticks his toe. Yeah, that's me with any sort of woodworking or furniture making. I guess technically though, I'm not really making furniture, just modifying it. Oh my gosh, I love this moss. It looks so cool. Yo, this is so cool. I really hope this works. All right, guys, I'm working on adding some jacks to the stump here. Well, crap. I thought I made all these pumpkins flat enough, but this one, I don't know if that's gonna cut it. I might have to sand off the bottom a little bit. Ah! Ow, ow, oh gosh. All right, I got some sand here. And I have some little clamshells, which I actually picked up from a river not too far away. And I got some little pearls, and I thought maybe I could make the sand a little sparkly. We'll see. So yeah, this is gonna be so cute. All right, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, the sun is setting and the mosquitoes are coming out, so I'm just gonna have to resume later because the mosquitoes will eat me alive. They kind of look like little chocolate chunks or something, don't they? Okay, so I got some little clamshells and pearls, so I'm just gonna build. Okay. I'm gonna try this stuff for the river. I had to cut this because I'm definitely gonna just be using the rest. And the top is totally stuck on, and that part's clogged up too, so. Also, I changed my mind about the alcohol ink. I'm going to try this black diamond mica powder for the first time. So I really hope it works with this Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. Okay, I'm not really sure how I feel about this. It's kind of, I don't know. It's a little thicker than I anticipated. The mica powder, I think, is making it thick. I mean, I guess it doesn't look terrible. I just shone my phone light on it and it was kind of sparkly, so I wasn't exactly going for a beach vibe. This is more of like a fall theme, so it's okay if it's not like, you know, super beautiful beach water blue looking. Oh no! Oh no! Get out, get out, get out! That's just great. Wow, it's only been like 10 minutes or so and it's already thickening up. Like if I scrape my nail through it, I would leave a really bad, you know, it would mess it up, but all right, that's cool. I'm feeling like we need more pumpkins up in here, but despite like the 800 pieces of little like pumpkins and mushrooms that I made, I don't think I made enough big ones. I have a whole bunch here. This is like half the pumpkins that I made. I do have another large pumpkin, but I feel like it's just orange, you know? It's like super mega ultra orange. My phone is kind of toning down the intensity of that color. Like through the camera lens, it looks okay, but in person, this thing is like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I want to use that. And these, they might all be too small, but maybe not. This one might work. Let's see. Usually my coasters are not exactly to scale because I have a lot of pumpkins and they might be smaller and they might work, but then I have some like mega mushrooms that I made too. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, like there can be some massive mushrooms in here. If I use these though, that might, you know what? Whatever, who cares? Okay guys, here goes. I am terrified, but I have the resin here mixed up and I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna make one layer first, just like a thin layer to make everything soak up in the bottom, and then I'm gonna come back. Hopefully that will prevent bubbles, because if I just poured the whole thing right now, I would probably be in trouble because there's all kind of stuff in here that would get, you know, air bubbles trapped inside and who knows what. So, okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I hate this part. Oh, please work. Okay, sorry for the terrible lighting, guys. It's dark out right now. I just poured that first layer and everything looks okay. There's a couple things that didn't go as smoothly. This grassy part here has an interesting pattern. I guess some of it was protected by... I don't know what happened there. I think I used super glue to glue this stuff down. So I don't know, maybe whatever pattern was underneath. I don't know what happened there, but you know, I'm not mad at it. Okay, so I tried to make sure I got all of these pieces of wood in here completely coated. So I really hope that I did a decent job. But yeah, we'll come back after this cures for a little while, maybe sometime tomorrow, and pour the rest. I was hoping to just do it in 2 pours, but I don't know. I might just do a little bit more and see what happens. If there's a lot of bubbles coming up, I might just stop and do a 3rd layer. But I hope I can just do it in 1 more after this, so wish me luck. Okay. It's a little sticky. It's not been quite 24 hours, but almost. So I'll go in with the next layer. Y'all, something is wrong with this batch of resin. Look at that. I don't know. I thought maybe they were micro bubbles at first, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like they're just tiny, tiny microscopic pieces of fuzz or something. I mean, I just mixed up this new batch. This is a new container that I just got today. I don't know if I didn't clean this one well enough. Oh, that looks really nasty. What the? You can see the difference, right? Like, obviously, I'm letting the bubbles settle on this one, come up for a few minutes. But you can see how clear that is compared to... I don't know. That's upsetting. Great. I don't know, man. Maybe maybe it just got old. I mean, it's not that old. I don't really understand what happened there. I don't know if I should use that. I don't know if this is necessary, but I figured it couldn't hurt. I mean, the whole reason we sanded off the first layer of this was so that the resin could grip onto something, right? And now it's all smooth again because of the first layer. But I've never, I don't know, usually when I see people do pours like this, I don't see them sand in between, but whatever. I'm just gonna scratch it up a little bit and we'll go from there. I just went to hit this with some alcohol and the whole thing just dumped all over. It just got alcohol all over. I'm such a klutz. Well, at least it dries quickly. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do another layer. This next batch I mixed up wasn't enough to fill up the rest, so I'm gonna have to do another one, or 2 maybe. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. Close enough. Okay, I've got the final layer on there. It took me way more than I expected because I've only been using these like 4.5 cups max measuring things because usually for my coasters I don't need as much. Although I will say I think it each coaster is about half a cup, so I mean, I don't know, I can maybe get 5-6 pours out of this. I think each coaster is roughly half a cup. But I mean, yo, this table took like 4 of those, I think. So, or 5? How many? I think I've done 4 pours. So yeah, it was a lot more than I anticipated. Cause I mean, it's only like, what, 18 by 18 inch table. And I guess the little, you know, the inset in the top is deceptively deep. When you spread out 5 cups across the top, it's just a thin layer. So yeah, but hopefully it sets up in time for Backwoods, because it did take me a little longer than I expected, but yeah. So hopefully when it sets up a little more, I will bring it outside for y'all and try to get some good shots in the sunlight. There was like a few bubbles that I missed. I covered it up and left. When I came back, they were right in here. I don't know if you can see that little, you can kind of see it. I don't know if you can really tell. I'll insert a picture because I took a picture of it before I tried to fill in the bubbles. Hopefully it won't look too bad when it's all said and done. Honestly, I feel like I can't really complain. I feel like things could have gone a lot worse. Yo, there's a fly in here somewhere. And I swear, if it lands on my table, please no. Okay guys, I'm here at the table. It's done. I'm actually back. Backwoods Fest was this past weekend and it did not sell. So I'm able to come here and wrap up and talk to you about a few things. I know I didn't show you everything. I filmed as much as I could. I was just really busy getting ready for Backwoods. But yeah, so let's come in here and take a look. So, I think this thing took about 5 pours of epoxy. I obviously didn't fill the whole thing up for like just one huge pour for 2 reasons. Like, one, of course, you don't want it to heat up and warp or catch on fire or whatever. And 2, same thing with my coasters. I have so much stuff in here and there's so much potential in there for just bubbles, just bubble city, you know? So I just poured 1 thin layer, the very first layer, just so that the resin would soak up into everything. And I tried to make sure everything got coated, including especially the little stumps in here. Yes. Okay, so for the leaves, I have a little leaf hole punch thingy. I actually ordered these first and they were too big for my coasters. I felt so dumb, but then, I mean, it worked out because this end table is 18 by 18 and it's a little bigger scale. So I punched all those out of colored paper. I think it was colored cardstock that I got from like Staples or something. And then I went in and I colored in, like I added the little veins and stuff, you know, like on the leaves. So I, you know, took my brown colored pencil and I just added the veins. The spider web, I found like a roll of, it's like ribbon or something, from Hobby Lobby, and it's the spiderwebby looking thing, and it's brown, so I had to paint it white. But yeah, I just cut a piece off of that. That made things easy, because otherwise I probably would have had to use thread or something, and it would have been a huge pain in the butt. I know I mentioned this earlier in the video, but the grass that I used, oh, sorry about the glare. This was like all one color through here. It was this color, the brighter green. But I guess the way I glued it on with the super glue, it, you know, I guess some of it got protected and some of it somehow didn't. I think I did go over with a little bit of glaze of some sort, like my Mod Podge stuff that I use. Or it may have been the artist gloss varnish. But yeah, you can see it just made like this design on there, because some of it, the resin absorbed into some of it, and some of it was protected. But yeah, I don't think it looks bad. The jack-o'-lantern mushrooms on the stump here. These and all the mushrooms all the shelf mushrooms on the stumps around the edges glow in the dark. So I will try to get a shot of that for you. These big rocks in here, this one and this one, are actually from Mouse Island. I was there earlier this summer and I swiped a few bigger rocks because I had this table in mind. I think a couple of these shells are also from Lake Erie. I'm pretty sure this one is. And I can't remember. Some of them I swiped from a local little river, and some of them I think I got from just from Hobby Lobby. I added a pearl in this one and in this one over here. For the river, I forgot to add the white. I was gonna add a little, bit of white accents around here to show, the water crashing into things and just flowing, but I forgot. So, thankfully I remembered after only the first pour, so I was able to add that in. I bought the table, from Amazon. I did not build this. They have a couple different colors. I think they have a black one and a white one and a different shade of brown. I think this is the mahogany color. So I assembled it, got it ready for Backwoods. I had it sitting out. I'm sure you saw it in my previous video. So yeah, here it is. It's done, and I was so nervous to do this, but I think it turned out okay for my first try. I mean, like I said, I didn't make the table, but it was just perfect with that little inset part in the top, and I just had a vision and I just was like, I'm gonna try it. Will say that I was kind of stupid and there was a leak. I don't know, like under here, on one of these corners, it went through and it kind of fused itself to the table that I had this sitting on. Thankfully, it was just a wooden desk that I happened to pick up. I think it was a Labor Day weekend and I was driving by and I was like, oh, needed some tables/storage for my new workshop. So it was just sitting on the edge of the street, and I went up and talked to the guy. I knocked on the door and he was like, no, that's just going in the trash anyway. And so I was like, okay. So it's not like a huge deal, but still, yeah. So if I ever do this again, I'm gonna have to make sure I put down tons of silicone mats or whatever. Thankfully it was just one corner and not the whole thing. I guess there's just like a little hole. I can't remember which corner it was, but yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, most people that I see do resin just do a bunch of river tables and beaches and shells, and I mean, I just wanted to do something different. I mean, I know that I put a river in this one, but it's not the same thing, okay? Plus, I didn't use resin for this. As you guys saw, it was very easy and it dried really fast, and yeah, I really like that method. I do that a lot for my coasters. So if I missed anything that you were curious about or had a question about anything in here that, like how I made it or what I did, just go ahead and ask and I'll answer it in the comments, okay? Well, the sun is going down now, so I will try and get a shot of those mushrooms for you so you can see their fluorescence. Thanks for chilling with me, guys, and I'll see you next time.